Did you know that you are perfect just the way you are, even with that pimple on your face? And truthfully, you don't have to change anything about yourself to get to where you want to be. In fact, it's about realizing that you're perfect. There's nothing that needs to be changed. There's nothing that's missing in your life that allows that piece of the puzzle to come together and for you to have a more full experience. We weren't taught this, but this is the original meanings in religions. The power of I am, the power of what you put your conscious attention on, what you identify as. And these are like the program in the computer software of our brain, of our reality. And it's the most important thing because it's dictating our whole life. You ever notice how there's really lucky people and then there's really unlucky people? There's people that their day just flows and everything's nice and you're jealous of them, of course. And then there's people that, oh, this always happens, man. Car's breaking down again. Stubbed my toe. My wife left me. The world's ending. That's a state of consciousness. So, wealth, to be in love, is a state of consciousness. And when you're in the state, when you're on top of the mountain, instead of looking at how big the mountain is, you got to climb it. To move the mountain, it's about realizing that you're already on top of it. The mountain's already moved. I can bring my attention off of this now because everything worked out. And there might be a part of you that doesn't necessarily believe that. But over time, that voice will dwindle and it'll actually become true. It'll be a part of your story that you've been telling yourself. Because your story is the programming that you have set for this reality, for this simulation. It's the book that you've been on, the story of your life, and that dictates everything. So realizing that where you might be holding yourself back, where you might be limiting yourself. You know, if you say I have love and you feel like something's missing, you got to realize that that's the thing that's blocking you, that feeling. Because good feelings are good. Good thoughts, good experiences are good. But bad thoughts or stuff that makes you feel guilty, ashamed, lesser than, those are just weights. And people that are truly balling, that have everything, aren't carrying those weights. And they know that wealth, love, everything is a state of mind. Even if they don't know it consciously, they know it subconsciously. And that goes to the Bible. He who has, more is given. He who doesn't have, more is taken. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer. And that's because this whole world is dictated by our internal states, our internal focus, and our thoughts, our feelings. And then the thoughts, I talk about this often, are like spells that we're casting. And it's said that people have a lot of thoughts every day, but a lot of those are negative. So that explains why most people aren't living in heaven right now. Because heaven, hell, and everywhere in between is now, is all an experience that we can be choosing in the simulation. Maybe we don't want to choose it. Maybe it's because a parent put that there, a teacher put that there. But bringing your attention away from it, doing the things that make you feel full, and just feeling that fulfillment, feeling that kingdom of God within. Doesn't necessarily have to be meditation. It could be doing what you love. It could be going on walks, taking care of yourself, switching a job that pulls you down. So once we get this momentum going of the positivity, even though it's not positivity, but it's just awareness. You focus on what you want. When things come up that you don't want, you bring your attention away. What's good is good, what's bad is bad. And using that internal thermometer, that internal compass, to realize which direction you're headed. Are you headed up towards heaven? Or are you facing down towards hell? Because you're going to be following that needle of the compass. So, hope this is useful for you. My name is Mr. Geronimo, and I help people build a new identity. So, this is useful for you. Please like, subscribe. Peace out.